How you doing? My name is Sensei Roger.
And I'm Paul.
And welcome to Kenpo for Advanced, Lesson 7. That technique you just saw, that's called arcing blades. We're doing a review on that technique today. We're also doing a technique called falling hammers. Those are in the Tracy's karate system. I couldn't get that out. But let's go to a disclaimer before we get into this lesson today. Martial arts training may lead to injury or, in rare cases, death. With this knowledge, you assume all responsibility of injury or death from training the contents of this video. Let's get started. Falling hammers, this is a cool technique. I like this a lot. And just like most of our Kenpo moves, we're not going to really finish the technique. It's probably going to be finished in the beginning, or it's going to change because of that first shot. Even if I didn't knock you out or finish you at that first part, it's going to be the end of that move most likely. But it's also good to train the sequence of this. I like this one a lot. Paul's going to throw like a left punch at me. What I'm going to do is, I'm on the side here, so he's going to punch me right in the head. Well, I'm going to do an extended outward block as I move my head out of the way, creating more distance. Alright, go ahead, Paul. I'm here. I bury that kick right into his body or his knee. I can go right to the knee with that side kick. I'll start with that again. And come in here. I'm there. Now that's where I would finish out and get out most of the time. The technique has us going farther. Throw that punch again, please. As I'm here, I'm like this. I drop this hand comes up. I claw, and I back fist. Obviously, Paul's not going to be standing there in that manner. If I kick him, he's probably going to be moving away from me. Alright, throw the punch at me. At this point here, see how he's going away? Now if he starts coming back at me, I may make him look at this hand, drop that down, and come at him. That's if he's coming back. I like this because it teaches us to continue on. And plus, I use that side kick or back kick a lot.
I'll say opponents of different size. I'm pretty small. You clear me, but at 100 pounds, I don't think you're going to clear a guy that far. So there's a lot of opportunity and options with this move.
Yes, definitely. I use that kick a lot in sparring, tournaments, and from some of the videos I have out there sparring, there's a lot of people give me grief about turning my back. Well, there's many times people tell me about turning my back. I don't just turn my back to turn my back unless I'm playing around and then I got a guy on top of me. But actually, what I really mean to go to hit me in the head, I move my head out of the way, making this clearance, but I'm not going to stand here normally. So to turn this into like a point fighting thing, I can block or just go to punch me. I just moved. Boom, cross, I step on an angle, getting out of there. If you just kick somebody charging you, you can fall down. I did that in a tournament, landed on my hand, sprained my wrist. I did a side kick on the guy that was charging. He was larger than me, like you said, and that doesn't always stop them if they're charging fast enough.
Right.
So if you were charging at me fast enough, I'd probably be down here more, would have more stoppability than it does to the body. I do like this move a lot.
Right.
Let's go over it with the right side. Let's turn this way. I want you guys to follow this. Turn to extend outward. Let's just do that right now. Bring out and turn it. Just as a reminder for those that may not remember what the extended outward is. Okay, now as we do this, I want to shift, go into a soft bow. It's like a reverse bow stance, but with soft, having this heel up. As I'm doing this here, now I deliver my kick. Now, after I kick, I pull my leg back, set it down, advancing more into my opponent. Now this outward block turns into a hammer, this hand comes up. Take that claw, you hit him with the wrist, and then claw in the face, now back fist. Where do you back fist? Temple, nose, back of the skull, right here at the base. Don't hit the crown of the head, that's great for point fighting, because we're all padded up. But in the street's not a good idea. Could break your hand. Alright, let's go over this again. We're going to be like this, turning into this soft bow, but we're reversing it. Then we're going to side kick, come down forward. This hand drops to right and the left hand comes up. Shift your weight, claw, back fist. Now when you're coming in here, see when I'm blocking here, kick, I can shift my weight right here to get more power and then keep going. Throw the punch. Once I'm here, I kick here, I hit him in the thigh. That is not a great place to hit, I'm telling you. I can hit you in the thigh, great, it hurt his leg, but I'd rather hit the kneecap. If my life was depending on it, the thigh, great, I could stop some people, other people, no. Throw that punch again, I'm here, there's that knee. But if I need to, if I come in here, more power. See how he's blocking here? But he's leaving that body open. Start blocking your body even. At this point, I can come right up on him. I hit him, but use that as a push. Just because it's a strike doesn't mean that it's always going to be a strike.
Mm-hmm. It's a good way to just check that arm down and keep it from striking
you
back.
gotta roll with it. Make the best of it. You get lemons, what are you going to do? You're going to suck on the bitter lemon, or some people like that. I'm a little more sweet. I like to sugar that up, make it into lemonade. Alright, let's go to a technique called arcing blades. That was the one we did earlier against the right punch. Let's do it in the air first. So let's throw a right punch at you. You can do this off either one, but the problem is if you throw the left arm, and I do it the same way, it's going to be harder to throw a chop to the neck. I can always bash you with the strike to the nose. But let's do it off a right punch. You're going to throw an inward block, front kick, come down. Chop here, turn your hip, chop. See now the palm is up. Palm down, palm up, elbow, claw. We did this in the last series, and we're just doing a review of that. Alright, Paul, come at me. See, I just hit Paul right in the walnuts there. And we're chop, chop, elbow, claw. Alright, come on this way. Now, throw the punch past at me. Okay, now, Paul's stopping. A lot of people are like, well, it's easy to do stuff on him. Well, one thing is, Paul was actually trying to come at me. I would hit him in the cashews. I would hit those things so hard they would drop down on the floor.
We don't want that.
Or he would drop on the floor, probably.
Yeah.
But the thing is, through a punch, blocking, there goes kick to the knee, kick to the groin, kick to the body. I use this in sparring a lot of times. If I do not want to get hit, there's that point, that time where I just don't want to get hit no more. I was at a tournament just recently, this Sunday just passed here, and, or not yesterday, but last week I was at a tournament, and they were calling points, they were hitting my arm. So the judges weren't noticing that I was hitting my arm here. That's not a point. Great, I wasn't getting hurt, but I was losing the match. I said, okay. I won 3 matches, lost the 1. A lot of those points were hitting my arm. It was double elimination. So that guy only lost once against me earlier, and then now I lost against him, and we had to go again. And I noticed that the scores were still getting hit here. I was like, well, I just don't want him to even come close to me no more. So as soon as he went to do one of these jumping back fist point fight stuff, I did the front kick. Bang! I buried it right in his stomach. He was here trying to turn the punch. I caught him as he turned the punch. I got right in his abs there and doubled him over. It felt like it was from that movie 300. Where they said, "This is Sparta." So he went, and he kicked the guy into the pit. That's how I felt because the guy was like this for the moment. A good fighter. I'm not trying to knock him or anything. I got mad respect for him because we had good battles that day too. And I know him. But I just remember that kick just pictured in my head. It was one of those times that was just like picture perfect and no one had the camera to take the picture. Yeah. It happens. I've had guys do that to me also. I'm not trying to boost myself on a pedestal because I get knocked out in a hurry if I do that. But here's the thing I am saying. Come at me. Come on, come at me. I'm not even blocking. Alright, now come at me. So now I'm coming down, Paul's like, I'm out of here. I'm like, I had to follow him. I was like, whoa, whoa, if I want to finish the move, I had to try to follow him. Which totally took out the rest of the move. But one thing here, it worked. Paul didn't hit me at that exchange. He had to come back if he wanted to. He had to regroup and move over and try to come back.
And that's only because I knew it was coming.
Yeah.
I know I'm going to push it away.
That's what's nice about it. You might not stop everybody, but the thing is, you're stopping yourself from getting hit a lot of times. That's what I like about this. Block, kick, boom. Now you're following up with the chop, chop, the old claw. Throw a right punch, please, Paul. Punch this. Chinese sword. Okay. Kick, Chinese sword. Follow it up with another one. This is one I call double swords. This is where I take away the kick and just do this part. Boom, boom, boom. That's just something, I cut the technique short and call it double swords. It's Chinese sword, double swords. That's what I call it. But what I am saying, this is an awesome move. Practice it. Get to know it.
I used to watch the old martial arts movies when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And I thought, a chop, it just looks silly. Like, what could a chop do? But yeah, after a while, it
You
hurts.
put it in the right place, it hurts.
Right.
You put it on a soft target too? Oh, that's nasty. I could chop your nose and break that thing good too if you hit it with the proper part of your hand.
Right.
A lot of people end up chopping and hitting with this part of their hand and breaking their hand and their fingers. You don't want to do that. You want to be right here towards the wrist. If anything, hit that wrist bone over the fingers. Alright, let's go over to Kenpo set 2. I'm going to add the new part, which is falling hammers. I'm going to take it from the beginning of this, and then we're going to go out from there. There we go. Seven swords. Sweeping wings. Crossing mountain. Warning. Now from here we did the backbreaker, or backbreaker. There you go. Ring of fire. Ring of fire. Good. Now from here, I'm like good, like I'm praising myself, not meaning that. Alright, from that point here, we're going to, this one was from last video, where we're going to come back, drums of Manchu, claw, boom. Drums of Manchu. Now from here, we're going to go to this corner, shifting, blocking, kick, out hammer, claw, back fist, which is their falling hammers. Let's go back from this point now. Drums of Manchu. Going to the corner on the left. Then you're going to come back. Drums of Manchu. Then you're going to look over your right shoulder. Shifting, black, kick. Left out, right hammer, claw, boom. Now we're going to go back to this corner with a block, kick, right out, hammer, claw, and back fist. So there's your falling hammers. Practice the technique on both sides too. If we're doing falling hammers, there's the block, the kick, out, hammer, claw, back fist. I know that wasn't a great kick. I know someone's going to say something about it. And that's okay. You're right. That was terrible. But yeah, when you're here, there's your kick, out, hammer, claw, back fist. Well, there's our lessons. Lesson 17. We're almost there.
3 more.
3 more. And then when we're done with this, we got one more part of this series. And it'll be Kenpo for black belt. We'll have a whole new series of techniques. And maybe it'll be even better than this one. Just maybe.
We'll do our best.
We'll do our best. I'm excited to do it. I'm excited to get it done. And it'll be out there.
And a reminder, we do not practice these over and over before we shoot them. This is, for me, I gotta tell you again, these are all first, a lot of these are just first moves for me. I don't know these moves. I'm like you, I'm just learning them.
Yeah.
So
here's the one thing that we are looking forward to doing for next year. we're going to focus on certain drills. We're going to make some videos with those, training drills, sparring drills also. And we're going to focus on some stretching of ourselves. Paul and I are going to show you some of the stuff we're going to work on. We're going to work on it. And then when we put out some sparring videos, I want you guys to really look and see if we're improving. I want you guys to see where we're at in the beginning of our transformation, as we'll call it, and see how we progress. We might not do it for the whole year like that, but you know what? We might.
And you'll know.
I'm not going to promise nothing.
If I'm not getting whooped as bad towards the end, then you'll see
just watch
improvement.
like how our kicks come out, how our punches come out. We're going to work on it more so. Like we said before, I don't do a lot of sparring except for with Paul, and it's not even a lot. We just do it a little bit. And when we do spar, it's usually on video. So what you guys see on video, that's the extent of me sparring with Paul. And then after that, I spar people that are like really underbelts. And Paul, who do you usually spar? Just me, right?
Yes, that's it.
That's it. But we're going to work on improving our sparring together. And then I want you guys to watch it and let us know if you notice a difference.
Yeah.
I can't promise that you're going to notice a difference because that's your own insight. I can't do that for you. You got to see it yourself.
And I'll take, any kind of instruct. If you see me doing something, because I know I dropped my hand a lot, which I did do a little better in the last video until I got winded. But if you see something that I can improve on, let me know. I'd be glad to hear from it because I'm just looking for improvement. So
we're going to work on this stuff, and we're going to give you to the drills that we are going to work on. So we're going to make a video of drills, and we're going to talk about it. That I am going to promise. I am also going to promise there will be improvement because we're working on something. If you work on something, you will see the improvement. So my sparring is not really my priority, especially since I do one tournament a year, or actually 2 tournaments a year. It's the same person running it, and it's a Tracy's tournament. I don't go out to tournaments no more. I'm kind of like at that down point. I'm not out there wanting to be this big, tough guy out there. I just love the martial arts. I love to teach it, and I love to show it. It doesn't mean I have to prove nothing. I already did it. I already fought out there. I got my head pounded into the ground and pounded in the cage. I won a lot. I lost a lot. I've been there. I've done it. I got beat up, broken nose, got broken hand, broken ribs, sprained ankle, sprained wrist. There's no sense in me to continue trying to hurt myself at 43 years old. Which a lot of people look at stuff and they think of one way. No, just because we're not going to be the toughest guy. I want to really put this message for the martial arts. There is still an art. It doesn't mean we'll always have to be the toughest fighter. I hope you guys like this. If you haven't subscribed yet,
what are you waiting for?
Subscribe. Hit the like button. I know I hate saying that, but people don't hit it as much as they should. If you really like it, just hit it. Share it.
Leave a comment. Thanks for watching.
And that bell? People say smash that like button. I hate that saying. It drives me nuts. It's so cliche that people are doing that. I don't even like to say it, but come on guys, hit the bell please. This way you get all our videos, not just watching. If you really want to follow what we're doing, hit the bell so you get all the videos on time. I think people forget to do that. I forget myself. I'm actually starting to do that with some YouTubers. I had to do that with my buddy Zen Dragon. I had to do that with him because I was missing a lot of his videos. And I was like, okay. And he reminded me. He's like, did you see that video? I, no. Did you see mine? Yeah. He goes like this. Did you hit the bell? I was like, no. So that's what I want to say. God bless.
God bless.